Welcome guys, day in the life. Just got done doing JW's radio for tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. Anyway, check it out. We give you a nice little exclusive look at what we're looking at this time around. Okay, so this time around we had the giveaway, as you saw in yesterday's vlog. This is the giveaway knife that we got from Guns and Gadgets. Really cool. He threw in 3 of these little knives, which I'll do a video on that. Maybe we'll do a quick video on it on the vlog today. And this is what we got, the Combat Dagger Frost Cutlery. Again, I'm really, it's really cool to win giveaways. I never won much in my life, ever, really. And for me to have been able to win stuff right here on the YouTube community, it means a whole hell of a lot more to me. And this stuff, beyond its monetary value or whatever, it's more sentimental to me, because this is cool, because YouTube is like a family in a sense. It really is. The majority of us, the 99% of us, we're family, and you guys mean a lot to me. This channel means a lot to me. Making videos means a lot to me. It really has kept me going, and I just want you guys to know that. So my black coffee and my wax bullets I made for my 44. I fired 2 of them for fun to see, not on the radio, but there's my backwood cigars. I could bring those out again. My very old phone, you see, I'm very old school. I do not have a whatever you call smartphone. You can see there's the real date. Oh look, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and yes, that is it, July 15th. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to get this this stuff cleared up and get this day going. This morning started with some oatmeal. Mr. Holster's giveaway hat right here. It's the first time I'm actually wearing it, really, in one of the videos here. So, just started raining. Look at that. We haven't had rain for a little while. Doesn't look like it's raining in town though. You can see the dark clouds above. But down in town looks hot and humid. But see, the weird thing about Hawaii is it rains in the summer. Rains in the summer, and yeah, so some people just can't figure that out. Ready to get out of here, you guys. Made it to work and went through the day. It went by pretty quick. Fairly busy, consistent, but not too crazy. But slowed down definitely here in the late afternoon. Evening's rolling around. You can definitely tell it is getting to the evening because all of the Langolier type people come out, if you know what I mean. You can totally tell right now out there's definitely a car full of some very suspicious looking people. I don't know what it is about this area that attracts these kind of ghouls at night or near sundown, I guess you could say. To show you guys something, I just hung it up. This is one of the very first things I ever received from a viewer for my channel. This is a poster. It's a very, very big poster of the John Wayne Hondo poster. Really cool. I mean, so I hung it up just now. It stayed away in the tube for a long time. I just kept it in there just because I didn't really have a place to put it. This is gonna come with me when I go, because I want to hang this up in my apartment wherever it is I may land, because this is neat. And like I said, a viewer of my channel sent this to me. This is one of the very first things I ever received from somebody. So really cool. The guy's changed his username a few times. So, but his name back when I got this, his name was, let me see, I wrote it on the box. Bags 6 gun Colt Rocker Don't Tread on Me. He was the guy that sent this to me. Really cool dude, and so I hung it up. Make use of it. Okay, so that's a good background. I think that's a really nice background. Look up at the Duke. Anyway, yeah. So heck of a vlog today. Did a lot of stuff, but didn't get a lot of stuff really put on camera. So it's kind of a short vlog, but of course the Friday mornings for me is kind of cramped together. We got the I usually, that's when I film the stuff for the JW's radio for tomorrow morning. If you hear that whirling sound in the back, that's the fan going, because it's drawing near summer out here. It's that humid, sticky feeling, and just trying to keep as, I guess, chilled out as possible. Sorry, just see, that's what the heat does to you out here. It drives you crazy. But anyway, yeah, I you know, this whole YouTube community thing, man, it really blows my mind. That, you know, I've always been into John Wayne and stuff. And this is just a real show of how wonderful and what a bond we all have. So this is cool. I'm glad to have hung that up and got it going. Got my John Wayne picture there too. So anyway, yeah, one thing I did forget. I forgot on the JW's radio to include the little story of my run-in with how corporate treated me while I was working at the box store. I just kind of rambled on in the radio show and forgot all about it. And you know, it's about a half an hour long, so I hope you guys don't mind. It didn't seem like the subscribers, you guys didn't seem that mind those JW's radio on Saturday morning were a bit long. A lot of you I know actually watched the whole thing. Thank you for that. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you real quick. I'll do it on this channel, on this vlog, about my how corporate treated me in this box store. Aside from the loss prevention district manager guy. So this was referring to the store district guy. I think his name was like Provenzano. I think that was his last name or something like that. Anyway, so I got called in. I got shifted over from like a floor walker to basically a guy that ran security in uniform for the electronics department, and that's where I did it. So I was just figuring out the department. I was just figuring out how to do it, and basically was my job description was make sure nobody's taking a 50-inch television, throwing it in a cart, and running out the door. As asinine as that may sound, that was kind of my job. Anyway, but whatever. So they called me up. It was on my day off, and they asked me if I could come in because they were short-handed and they definitely needed security in that area. They were having a visit from the corporate and yada yada yada. Me being me, I said sure, okay, I'll come in, I'll help you out. And so I did. I came in on my day off and got into the department, and mind you, I was very new to the department, so didn't know much about it. Got in there, and here comes the district guy, the district manager for the company. Mr. Provenzano comes over and he picks up one of those scan guns and he says, "Is this yours?" Doesn't even introduce himself to me. I don't know who he is. I just kind of go figure that was him, and yeah, it was him. I mean, he just never actually introduced himself to me. He's, they were just wearing plain clothes. They don't have a name tag, no nothing. So he says, "Is this yours?" I said, "Well," I said, "it belongs to the department. I'm security, so I don't have a login." He goes, "You don't have a login?" I said, "No, I'm loss prevention. And mind you, I just got into this department about a week ago." And he goes, "What good are you?" So basically what I'm trying to say, yes, I understand, having, I'm not saying that kind of bothered me, but in a sense what I'm saying, what did bother me was work ethics. You can't, how can you run a business like that? How can you run, I don't care if you're, a gigantic corporation or whatever, you don't go around treating your employees like that, telling them that kind of stuff. It's just not right. It's just not the way, it's not professional. It's not the way you run a business. It's just not right. So that's my main point of that. That's why I kind of have this distaste for corporate, because I've worked with them for 5 years at this company, and I got nothing but just absolutely disrespected. My final day there basically led them from getting another manager from another store, putting them into that store, and her encounter with me, my very first time meeting her, not even saying hi or anything. Oh, by the way, I'm so and so from this. The corporate sent me over, and I'm here to help out or whatever. No, her first words were to me was, "I'm gonna crucify you," and that was because the department manager had a whole cart full of stuff that was laid out for a planogram that she was working on the shelving to reorganize some stuff, and I was told not to touch that. And I'm loss prevention anyway, don't bother with it. So she came by, she saw it, she said, "Oh, you can't have that card out there, that's disgusting." That was her exact words, something like that, disgusting, And I said, "Well, I'm loss prevention, this belongs to the department manager, she's working on it. I was told not to touch it because it's an order for a planogram that was received from corporate office." And she said, "You can't have this out here, I'll crucify you." So that pretty much led to me leaving that company. And you know what? That was the best decision I ever did, because it led me to doing what I do now, which is firearms and things like that. So it's always a blessing in disguise. Moral of the story is, I'm a firm believer in a lot of things happen for a reason. And a lot of things that happened in my personal life that came and stemmed from that job. I can look back at it all I want and say, this was terrible, that was terrible, this was terrible. I don't. I look back at it and I know now there was a lot of things that happened. They're a little too personal for me to share, but it wound up me meeting people, being connected with people, going down a path with them, and leading me to future things and decisions that I'm going to be making in my life here. And I look at it that way. That's the way I look at it. So, and a lot of people just, so I don't really look back at all that, and that's all I think about. No, I mean, I do gotta say that I think it's wrong to treat people like that and talk to people like that, regardless. But in the end, I walked away with something that I gained from being there, and that is the introduction to doing what I do. And I wouldn't have been able to do what I do now if I hadn't just said, "Okay, bye," and left. So anyway, that's that story. I forgot to share it on JW's radio. He just got caught up with a bunch of other stuff. So anyway, yeah, it's around 9:30 almost here, and figured I'd hang that up. Looks like it's coming off already. I'm gonna have to rework it a little bit. So anyway, let me sign off here. So I don't know. I don't know how well this is gonna hold up. We'll see. Hopefully it stays, because I like it in the background. It's much better than the other poster of somebody that doesn't even believe in what they do. At least we know that Duke was true. He's a red-blooded American, and he believed in what he did. So I love the bottom. What you saw on camera is what you really got too. So that comes down to it. One of my favorite films also is Brannigan. This is the DVD. I bought this many years ago. I had this. They re-released it, or they have it on Blu-ray, and I'm really kicking tires right now, trying to debate rather if I should spring for the money and buy it or not. But I think I just need to, because the only reason I haven't is I'm really cheap and I don't have a lot of money. So when it's not like this one here was $8 or $8.99, $9 free shipping. This, however, on Amazon, the Blu-ray version of this is about $40, plus shipping. I think you can find it from another seller for 30 something. Either way, even with shipping from that, comes out to just under $40 with shipping. Really would like to have it, but I just right now can't spring that kind of money for a movie. But you know, for me, the only reason I justify a lot of that, or you know, actually contemplate that kind of stuff, is because the John Wayne movies, when it comes to the Duke, these are movies that I will watch over and over and over again. It's not like a movie I'm going to watch it once or twice and put it on the shelf and collect dust. No, I mean, every week I get these movies out and I watch them over and over again, probably more than you guys know. So anyway, this is one of my favorite ones. I like it. It caused me to buy the gun from it. He's got it right there. He's not really holding it very well. But anyway, this one, he's got the Colt Diamondback in .38, and this is the one where he goes to that he's in England. He goes to that restaurant with Richard Attenborough, and he says, "Oh, you shouldn't be wearing that particular item." And John Wayne says, "Oh, the fella at the door said I had to." He's referring to the necktie, and he says, "Not the tie. I'm talking about the Colt .38 caliber Diamondback you have." And he says, he goes, "I work under the Chicago Police Department and makes this obligatory." And he says, "Well, I strongly urge you to resist any temptation to use it." And he says, "I don't think I'll be needing it in here." Anyway, it's one of my favorite lines in the movie, and made me want that gun. And it's probably another reason why I like the Colt Diamondback a lot more than the Python. I think the Python is a bit overrated myself, and would never pay the kind of prices that they ask for them today. But the Diamondback is definitely a cool pistol. The revolver that I had to have because of John Wayne Brannigan. So anyway, might sign it off from here because it's getting late and I don't know what else we got going on other than watching this movie, probably hitting the sack. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow on another vlog. So check me out tomorrow, and don't forget, JW's Radio Saturday morning is tomorrow on Batjack JW's channel.